Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the 1st round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and this is picked up by the Browns. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
29-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Open man is Allison, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's Jarvis Landry with the nice reception and pickup there. And when you say Pro Bowl, you better think Jarvis Landry. He's been selected to it every year since 2015. The only season he's missed, his rookie year. And he is durable and tough. We talk about that all the time. How about this for an example? Hasn't missed a game in his first 6 seasons and was a 1,000-yard receiver for the 3rd time in 2019.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it easy.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll give it to Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with no score.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
7, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Wilson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
With the give to Ezekiel.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 23 yards, the final tally.
14-yard line.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down.
At the Browns' 5-yard line.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Extra point.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
The Cleveland ball carrier.
And the Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Made by Jalen Smith.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On the play. And the Browns first down.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mayfield finding Beckham. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Lamb. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13.
Browns 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
And the Browns first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Seibert's kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Final play of the half. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Takes it at the 7.
CD return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
That's good.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
10th carry now for Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that is incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Incomplete.
So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Lamb. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 5-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Back now in Arlington. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
Mayfield's
a good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13, but it's
on 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Sendejo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler, had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year, and he spends a lot of time with his quarterback.
And now here is another interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Carl Joseph. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And that's Elliott, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
There's Myles Garrett forcing another offensive lineman to yell, look out, to his quarterback as he ends up putting him on the deck. 30.5 sacks in his first 3 seasons. Easily one of the best 3-down defensive ends in the NFL.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Prescott from the gun. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Zerline now for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Cowboys 41, Browns 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reasserted. reassert themselves here. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 22 yards there, a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Now Landry. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over first and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, nope.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Browns. Taking it right down Broadway. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
From the 4-yard line.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.